I feel like he is someone that is used to spending money on women to have sex and to get what he wants out of them. And the fact he knew I was abstinent at the time, I feel like the whole, oh, let me marry you, like proposing to me was just a gist, thinking it would get us closer to intimacy. And that was on the third date because he knew that nothing was happening. I hadn't kissed him, I hadn't done nothing with him. And at this time, he was already spending $4,000 on me on the second time we hung out shopping. Like, he expected things to happen very early on that weren't happening. And I feel like, I told him, like, I'm not having sex until I get married. Like, I just don't want to have sex with anyone like that because I started getting closer into, like, my faith of knowing, like, my worth. And I just didn't want to, like, entangle myself with a bunch of people anymore at that point.
Wait, just to be clear, how long ago was this relationship?
This started when I was, like, about to turn 23.
And you said you were waiting until marriage to have sex. Mm-hmm. So you've been celibate for the past 4 years?
I was celibate until earlier last year.
What happened to waiting until marriage?
I fell into a really dark place in my life.
That needed to be fixed by sexual intercourse?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel like a lot of men can agree when you needed your ego stroked. I needed my ego stroked. I was, like, not dancing anymore. He was no longer paying for anything. I was kind of, like, really losing myself again. And so, yeah, I had sex with someone. And
just him? That's the only guy you've
one
had
person.
sex
And then
with?
several months later, I started dating my now boyfriend.
And you've had sex with him?
Yeah, but we've been, like, on and on abstinent, trying to not.
When's the last time you had sex? Yesterday?
No, I want to say, like, in June.
Okay.
And then before that, it was like a month without having sex.
So how long have you been abstinent?
It was 3 years until last, like, January.
No. But you just needed your ego stroke.
Yeah, I was going through some difficult things.
And then when were you baptized?
Last year.
Was this before you decided to throw the abstinence out of the window?
I was already dating my now boyfriend.
Yeah, but it was before you threw the abstinence out the window?
No, it was after.
So you were baptized afterwards?
Yeah, I was baptized after I started dating my now boyfriend.
Couple questions.
And your now boyfriend, you're still engaged in? Is this your now boyfriend?
Yeah.
And are you engaged in a sexual relationship with this person as well?
Like I said, we're trying to, like, stay abstinent until we get married.
Trying is a very strange. That's a strange phraseology.
Because it's really hard when you both lust after each other and you're trying to like abstain from having sex when you obviously have a physical craving. That's just what flesh is. You want that intimacy.
Yeah, no,
with your
I understand all that. My direct question to you is, are you engaged in a sexual relationship with your current boyfriend?
Yeah, but we haven't had sex in like a month.
In a month.
Okay. Wait, so...
Or when was June? That was
your current. So you said there was, like, a guy who you had a short fling with and a guy you've been in a relationship with.
Mm-hmm.
Did they have to spend, like,
No.
have they spent money on you?
Well, my boyfriend made me a stay-at-home girlfriend, but that's only for the purpose of, like, we are very, what's the word? We're very, like... I can't think of the word right now. We know what we want to do moving forward with our relationship.
Grid One Motorsports donated $200.01. As the Hawk Tour girl said recently, what fills the hole often does not fill the soul. So choose wisely, words to live by. From one Degen to all of you Degens.
Okay. I saw that interview. That was kind of funny. Thank you, Grid One. Really appreciate it, man. Wait, and, like, just curious, so there's the fling. You said it was kind of an ego thing for you, right?
Yeah.
Just so, like, was it like a one-night stand? Like, you met him at the bar?
No, we met and we went on a couple dates, and then he went back because he wasn't from here. He went back to where he lives, which is the UK, and then we were, like, talking for several months, and then I ended up going out there to see him.
How soon into was it the first date, second date that you guys hooked up, or?
I want to say the third day because he was leaving. So I was just thinking, like, you're leaving, and
right.
Yeah.
And what about the current boyfriend? First date, second date, third date?
It was the first date, but I wasn't, like, again, that was, like, right after each other. Not right after each other. That sounds gross.
Wait,
it wasn't, like,
so he's
back
going
to
back
back.
to the UK.
It was.
How soon did you meet the new guy?
Like March.
Wait,
So I met the new guy January. I met my boyfriend. April. We started talking in April.
Wait, you met the British guy. Is he British?
Yeah.
You met him in January? Mm-hmm. And then he was leaving. So, okay,
he came here for, like, 2 weeks. He was here for 2 weeks. I met him, like, several days before he left.
When did he leave? January?
January, yeah.
And then you met your now boyfriend in April?
Yes, last April, yeah.
Okay,
this was, like, last year, yeah.
Well, hold on. I mean, this 2-year guy, I'm waiting till marriage, da 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 da.
Yeah.
But the two most recent men that you've had sex with, one was he was leaving soon, and there was absolutely no prospects of long-term relationship because he was.
I
leaving.
thought there would be. I was like,
Okay.
retarded.
Was there?
Oh, I can't say that.
That's okay, you
I
can
was,
say-
I was, yeah, no, I was, like I said, I was like in a low place, and I was like not
Yeah.
thinking. I was just thinking for my ego.
But then your current boyfriend, first night.
Yeah,
date.
because I was again like I was not in the greatest place. I thought I was gonna.
Weren't you in a bad place when you were dating the?
Yeah, it was a
the-
long period
the
of like I
53-year-old?
was losing everything.
But why does the 53-year-old get? I'm waiting till
'Cause-
marriage, and then like these guys, first date, second date, third date. That's where I'm confused.
Well, because he's 53, I met him at a strip club, and that's kind of what the whole aspect of it was from the whole like.
Yeah. So you were using him.
Yeah, I've said
Yeah.
that. I don't know why you guys keep
And the
asking it like it's
prospects.
Because
a
because
confusing
because it's the
question.
post hoc. I'll tell you why we kind of keep getting confused. Keep getting confused because of the post hoc justification, meaning every single time you kind of take responsibility for this and say, yes, I was using him and this and that, you give us a series of qualifiers for that. And it's a series of qualifiers that are bothersome, right? Yeah, I'm responsible, but he kind of had it coming. Yeah, I'm responsible, but he knew what was going on. Yeah, I'm responsible, but yeah, I'm responsible, but yeah, I'm responsible, but. That's why it's confusing, because the question really is, in this particular case, if you're using this guy and you scam this guy and you did all these horrific things to this guy, myself and the entirety of the audience is actually confused as to how this isn't just kind of your fault, and that you're just kind of playing fast and loose with the idea of, well, I didn't want to lower my morality. Doesn't seem like it had much to do with morality. You just didn't want to screw him because he was 53, right? Like, isn't that what was going on?
Well, I just saw him as like a trick. Like he was just some guy from the club. The guy that I had met from the UK I met him like at a nightclub. I never go out like that. And so it to me at the time felt very destiny, stupid. Like it was dumb. It was very dumb. And like I said, ego driven. And in that time of like, I was slowly starting to let go of the 53-year-old. I was letting go of dancing. I had no money. It was a fat ego stroke for me to like completely change my life within like a matter of like 4 months. It's not something, and I think that's kind of like what I was trying, I guess, to bring to the show, is that like I feel like you guys interview a lot of girls and don't realize like getting out of the fast money is not easy, and it's really hard to do that gracefully. And even like you're saying like, I'm not taking ownership. I'm taking ownership 100% that what I did was wrong.
Restitution.
He doesn't want anything like back.
How do
He's
you
still
know?
trying to give me
Have you
money.
asked him?
Yeah, he doesn't. He's still trying to give me money.